Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a tournament report or tournament review. Today I played in a tournament in the local store of Brussels, the Games Workshop store of Brussels. We play a Kill Team tournament, was 200 points including commanders. So it was my first game on Kill Team. I played 40k, so I know more or less the rules, but it's really, they are completely different mechanics. So yeah, it was a little bit concern about how I will perform. I went with my Astra Militarum team, the one I share in another video. So if you want to know more details about my army, just go to the I put the link in the comments below, and you can go to what is my kill team list. But summarizing very fast, I have a Tempestor Prime, then I have some Tempestors and some Imperial Guards, all with different type of special weapons, mainly plasma guns and melta guns, plasma pistols, and then I have a comms and another guy just with a hot shotless gun. So quite well equipped type of suicide squad or Imperial Guard squad, and this is what I was going to play on this tournament. We were 10 players, and all the tables were with really good terrain, good pieces of terrain, with the mats from different mats of Kill Team, so it was well prepared. And we were playing the missions from the commander. So I will go through the missions for each game. It was 4 rounds game, so this is also another advantage on Kill Team, that you can play 4 rounds instead of 3 compared to other games. So I go to the first mission. The first mission was Meeting the Fates. So, but before going to the first mission, I want to share, this is the things that they give to all the players. So they give these really nice objective tokens. They are with this type of transparent plastic on top. So really nice tokens for objective markers. These couple of dice, and then some campaign objectives. I think that you were able to use it in the tournament. I have not used any of them because I did not spend time reading them. So yeah, yes. Then we go to the first game. My first game was against a quite vanilla Space Marine kill team with a chaplain. So there was a chaplain, there was a missile launcher, and then he has a couple of special weapons. And yeah. And I think he had a power fist, so he had a specialist with a sergeant, specialist with a power fist. So, yeah, we played, and the mission, as I said, a Meeting of Fates, where we need to we need to break the enemy army, and the enemy army have inspiring presence, so the team never considered broken while the commander. So you need to kill the commander, and then once you kill the commander, you need to break the opponent's team. What is going to be difficult that this is happening, to be fair with. So yeah, this is one of, I think, one difficult mission. Here, yeah, you see, difficult to see also the miniatures here with all this terrain, but you can see that we have very nice buildings. I deployed almost everything in cover, and I was trying to engage the Space Marines from the distance. So we exchanged different shootings on all the game. We play in the distance, not close combat, the chaplain. So he tried to advance through this part from here to here, but then I was in cover almost the full game in this building and also in this part here. I advanced, and then when he advanced as well, I retreat. Okay, let's see if I have another picture. So this is another picture. So here I have 2 melta guns and the sergeant with a plasma pistol, and then I have my specialist, my sniper specialist in here covering as well. Some yeah, I have some different specialists. This is from the different angle of the battle. So you see he's using the building to advance to me. I use this to the shoot. We exchange some shooting. I think in the full game I kill 3 Space Marines, and he kills some of my guys. Not of us break because we all hide our commanders, and his chaplain was quite difficult to hit because he had -1. He always was considered obscure if it was next to a piece of terrain, so he was almost obscure the full battle. And then he had another -1 additional on that, so it was difficult to hit the chaplain. So, and I prefer to really to focus on killing the specialists and other things that were giving more points for the tournament. So at the end, none of us break because we did not really. There was no close combat. None of us break, and none of us kill the opponent commander. See if I have another picture here. We have another picture, and we kill each other one specialist. So we finished the game and we did for the tournament 1 point. So just to give an idea how the tournament was scored, so you were scoring 3 points if you were doing the mission. You were scoring 1 point if you were breaking or destroying the opponent army. And then you were getting 1 point if you for each specialist that you were killing. And these were including the leader and the commander. So yeah, and then all these points go to the score that you have for the tournament day. So what's important to kill and try to avoid that they kill your specialist. So mainly the objective was to kill the specialist. So this makes that the specialists are really key in this game. So as I said, a lot of shooting, quite an intense game. We managed to play, I think, 4 turns at the end, and we ran out over time. But I really enjoyed. I think it was very tactical, and we played very conservative from both sides, trying not to lose the game. So here we have some more pictures. And this is here I want to show as well, and this was how I was putting the cards. So one of my I was putting the wounds. So I like to use the cards to track everything. So in that way, I have better tracking of everything. So you can put the tokens on top of the cards, and then when a guy is killed, you just put it on top of the card, and you know that this guy is not used anymore. So yeah, I think and you see more. I will not do a very detailed report here. Is the one that did more pictures. So then we go to the second game. My second game was again Death Watch. Okay, I play against Death Watch. Was a quite small army from my opponent. So he had 2 guys with quite heavy weapons, and then he had 2 guys with close combat and others. I think he also was using a chaplain, also equipped with close combat. And in this game we have to hold the objectives. So we have 1 here, another 1 here, 3 and 4. So the one that was is holding more objective at the end of the battle is at the end winning the battle, right? So yeah, in that case, as you can see, I split my army in 2 fronts. So my idea here is try to hold and go for the objective up to the end of the battle. He put here some close combat guys, so I just put my meltas there to protect myself, and then here I put more of my plasmas and try to, if I can kill this guy that is going to be like a sniper, and also there are 2 guys at the bottom. So and yeah, okay, we'll keep, and then my turn is trying to hold this and capture one of the opponent's objectives. So we go the battle. One thing that was very fun again was quite keeping the distance. I was expecting him to come to close combat to me quite fast. He had the guy with a hammer ready for close combat, and another guy with I think was a special power sword that was the Chenos power sword. I think was the Setang or something like that. The face power sword. One fun thing is he tried to charge in the first turn to me. I overwatch with my Meltagun and I kill the guy in Overwatch. So I killed 1 guy at the first turn in his movement phase, but was quite fun. So you can as you will see in the pictures, we play both quite conservative. This guy remains here stationary full battle. There is another shooter guy in that position here, and here I have my meltas that they will try to kill the guys that are here on the roof. There's another guy with the special bolter around there. Then the chaplain did not move from this position the full battle. Here we have the frag cannon, and then at the bottom there was the guy with the face sword that was killed, and another guy with a normal with the special bolter, well, the bolter with the special ammunition. Quite a small Space Marine army. I think this is one of the problems of the Death Watch. Yeah, just making some pictures. So I was feeling well with how the battle was going at the beginning, just distance shooting, because I have more shooters than him, although he has more precision. The frag cannon was quite a problem, as well as the heavy bolter, the special heavy bolter that the Death Watch have with the special ammunition, I mean. So, but at the end, I was the one moving more aggressively. I moved my melta guns into short range. The melta guns are quite good against Space Marines, and yeah, I lost one of them, but I managed. This was the image at the end of the turn 5, when I was moving second, and thanks to that, I moved quite aggressively to capture the objective. So I end up capturing the objective in this position here with two guys. It's not seen in the picture. I captured this objective here and the objective here, because I just in my turns I advanced with my what's called the commander, the Tempestor Prime, and with the comms, giving the supporting fire of these two guys here. Okay, as you can see, I killed the guy with the heavy bolter, and we have not done the last shooting, but this guy was in quite a bad shape in front of two melta guns and one plasma pistol. So quite happy how my kill team worked here, and this was at the end. I got the victory, 3 points, and I killed 2 specialists, 5 points for 1 specialist that they lost. So I did 5 points against the one of my opponent. So quite a good result for me. After one starting that was very low, I did very little points, but this one was much better. Okay, and with that I go to the third game. The third game we were playing all attack, and I was playing against Death Guard, right? So he has a lot of Poxwalkers, and then he has the new guy, the new commander that is he has a quite impressive weapon. I was not that familiar with. As I said, it's my the first time I play a kill team, and I'm not familiar at all with all these things. So he was playing with what's called the full blight spawn that have this flamer that have a strength 2d6. So I was not aware of that. So I deployed trying to use I like to play the Imperial Guard in groups, but this is not good when you have a very strong heavy flamer in front of you. On top, this flamer is -3 AP and have 3 wounds, so normally we'll be wounding on 3 on 2s on my guys, and yeah, if they are wounded they are going to be dead, right? So I try to put the plasmas on the top, also some plasmas on melta guns here, and the meltas at the bottom. So thinking that, okay, the guys in the bottom will take the first attack, and I try to shoot. I will try to see if I can shoot the specialist he has, and see how the battle goes, right? So, but he moved making a screen with the Poxwalker, so he put all the Poxwalkers at the front. The Poxwalker ran on the front of the Death Guard, so the Death Guard always had the cover thanks to the Poxwalkers, and on top, yeah, my shooting was not that good, so I roll a lot of 1s. Even using, I was using my my sniper with the plasma, okay, the specialist sniper with the plasma, and he 2 times he missed to wound with the plasma on strength 8, so not very lucky on the shooting. And yeah, and he just, you see this, they were getting close. There was a very aggressive army. I managed to kill the guy with the flail, but yeah, in this moment he was really close here. The guy with the flamer, I didn't know about that. He killed all my meltas at the ground level, and then I start dispersing my unit. But this was also against my leadership, so not the best of the things. You see that here I'm surrounded, and this was, if I'm not wrong, this was close to the end of the battle. I have, you see, he advanced with the Podswalkers here. There's a bigger group of Podswalkers, and he went up. So he's up with the commander, and then all the Podswalkers and the Death Guard there. He had 2 guys with plasma, one with the special weapon, one of the plague weapons, and then have the commander, and one with 2 guys on close combat of the Death Guard, and then the rest were Podswalkers. So this was very at the end of the battle. You can see my numbers are really slim. If you don't see the Podswalkers, it's because they are coming inside of the building, and here almost all my guys were or wounded or killed. So they really ran over me. I did not have too many opportunities, as you can see as well. Very nice terrain painted, and yeah, and this is this is the 3rd battle. So let me go back. So as I said, was a clear victory from the Nurgle guys. I scored just 1 point because I killed one of the specialists. I killed just the flail. I almost killed the commander. I managed to put his commander to 0 wounds, but yeah, once he killed my commander, I break out. My unit was broken and I lost the game. Okay, so he managed to get the objective of the mission because he's breaking or making or killing more specialists. He also killed more specialists than me, and yeah, and at the end it was a mission for my opponent. So he scored 10 points and I just scored 1 point, so it was quite a big loss here, and with that we go to the last game. So the last game was against another in Astra Militarum army. So, and here we were playing the one that I don't think for Astra Militarum is one of the best ones. That is the exemplars of war. So it means that you make points if your commander is killing things. My commander is the Tempestor Prime. So this is why I decided to go very aggressive this time. So I keep the plasma as a supporting fire. They are on here on the bottom. Here I have the sniper, and then I use all the meltas and the other guys try to work aggressively. I keep the comms here with the plasmas to give additional accuracy to the plasmas in the shooting. Okay, and all becomes, sorry that I don't have too many pictures, but here we just were really a lot of shooting. And again, my shooting was quite bad. Although I read it more than him, and I have very good shooting, I didn't manage to do too much damage. And yeah, and on top I have 13 guys. My opponent had 20 guys, so really more guys than me. I try to shoot first the special weapons to reduce his strength. So in the first turn, at the beginning, I was not. I was feeling quite well. I killed a flamer and a plasma quite fast, but after that I started failing, and he was not failing as me. So he was even killing me very easily with normal las guns and with the hot shot las gun. So sorry. So and yeah, this is a lot from the deployment. Sorry that this is when the battle was. At the end, this was at the end of the battle, and this I won at the end because his commander was not in combat, and the commander did not kill any of my guys. I put my commander quite exposed. He was only with 1 wound remaining, but I managed to kill one of a guy with a melta here. So I used the heroic intervention because he wanted to be very close to me. and then he was less than 3 inches than me. I used heroic intervention and I killed this guy. Anyway, if he has not put this guy close to me, I have done heroic intervention against another guy. So the intention was to put my commander in close combat so he cannot be shot that easily, and try to use his 3 attacks with energy weapon to start killing enemy Imperial guards. Okay, so this battle was not going well because I lose a lot more than him. He pinpointed all my specialists and he killed my sniper, and he killed my heavy weapon, and he killed my leader. Okay, so he killed 3 of my specialists, but in return I won the mission. So this was a victory for me because I did the mission, but when we were counting points for the tournament, he did more points than me because he killed the specialists. I did not kill any of his specialists, and it was a mistake from my side. I should target the specialists first. But I was quite happy how this battle was going, although I was suffering at the end a lot of wounds and a lot of damages. Okay. So yeah, at the end, thanks that he was alive, my team is unbreakable, so I did not run away. And that's all, and that was all for this tournament. So I think it was quite a nice tournament. I like a lot the format. 4 games in 1 day is quite a lot, and I really enjoy the tournament. So I like, even I'm playing an army that I'm not that familiar. It was quite interesting. The thing I realize is I have to organize more how I use the command points. So you have to prepare a strategy how to use the command points, because you have so many options on command points that it's impossible to memorize all the different options. So I have to read through the cards several times, and I'm not familiar. So if I will say the basic part of the game is quite easy, but the part that can make the difference between winning or losing are to using the command points. In the first battle, I have not used almost any of them. Once I start getting familiar here, I use some of them in my advantage. And I think this is where you start creating the automatism in Kill Team. So it's very important to understand what are your command, how to use the command points and what tactics to use in your advantage. So at the end, I finished 7th of 10 in the tournament, so not that good. But at least I was not the last one, so this is good. It was the first time I was playing Kill Team with an army that I'm not that familiar, and I also with the command points that I was not that familiar. So I was quite happy how it went at the end. But I ended up being the best painted army in the tournament. So I won the best painted army prize. That was this nice Kill Team medal and 2 brushes to keep painting. So at the end, an enjoyable day, fun day. I learned a lot about Kill Team in just 4 games, and looks a very nice and interesting game. So I want to play more in the future. So I hope I can do more games for future in this channel. So that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed this video, maybe a little bit longer than what I was expecting. But yeah, this is another picture. This medal is really nice. It's very nicely made. So I really enjoy this medal. I'm very happy with that. So that's all for this video. Please let me know what do you think. Leave in the comments below with your opinion. And yeah, and I hope you like this channel. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.